Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. Φίλες και φίλοι, καλώς ήρθατε στο κανάλι μου για άλλη μια φορά. We are here to continue with part 7 from the game The Beastinside. It's been quite a journey until now. Many conspiracies found, many weird paranormal activities we have seen. What knows what will happen in the end? Let's find out today. Φίλες και φίλοι, καλώς ήρθατε και πάλι όπως είπα. Ήρθε η ώρα να συνεχίσουμε με το μέρος 7ο του The Beastinside. Συνωμοσίες αποκαλύπτονται, δολοφονίες, εμπλεγμένη η CIA. Ποιος ξέρει ποια είναι τελικά η ολόκληρη αλήθεια. Μήπως όλο αυτό είναι παράνοια ή το βλέπει κάποιος ως ψευδαίσθηση? Γιατί ο τίτλος λίγο παραπέμπει σε αυτό, το The Beastinside. Λοιπόν, πάμε να συνεχίσουμε να δούμε τι θα γίνει. Chapter 9. My search for the intruder has suddenly turned into a nightmare. Emma claims that I was lost in the woods for 6 hours. So someone broke into my office and stole the telegrams. Αυτό είναι ό,τι συνέβη πριν, στο προηγούμενο part. Okay. Let's see what we have to find here. If I remember well, how are we supposed to live here? Oh. On this path. Okay, let me check the map where we are exactly. Map. I think we were near the radio tower ruins. I was under the impression that we were near the burnt inn. I remember well, we have taken this chest, this in the middle of the map, and this one which was in the cemetery. But I'm not quite sure if we have taken... No, this we must not have taken it. Let me check the surroundings. Map. We were around here. So, theoretically speaking, we are either this side or this side in order to get out. Not quite sure. I think probably in this side. Let's check it out. So there is a cross river here. Where the heck are we? No signs, nothing familiar. and I hear strange sounds. Παιδιά, κυριολεκτικά έχω χαθεί, δεν ξέρω που στο καλό είμαι. 2 μονοπάτια.
Emma's alone at home. I must get back to her as fast as I can.
Huh? Wait a minute. I remember this spot. I think we were somewhere here and we crossed around from here. Because we found the chest here. Για να δούμε μήπως μπορέσουμε να πάμε με κάποιο τρόπο. Αλλά δεν νομίζω. Όχι, από εκεί δεν μπορούμε να πάμε. No point. Α, καλώς το να. Ναι, κρυφτό παίζω. Τσουκι τσουκι. Ελ τσουκι τσουκι, φάει ένα ματσούκι. Για να δούμε, έχει καμιά γέφυρα από εδώ, κάτι. Κοίτα ποιος μιλάει, ο Μάκης. Ο Μάκης λέει τον Μάκη Μάκη. Unfortunately we cannot go back. I hope we don't lose the reward, the chest. Because there are 2 chests we haven't claimed yet. Firewatch Tower Chapel. Okay. Let me check. Wait a minute. This direction goes to the fire watch. The tower and the chapel goes also this way. Which tower does it say? Oh, the lookout tower probably. Or the hunting tower. Πού να πάμε τώρα?
I better hurry. Emma's on her own back there.
Anyway, let's go back. What? Uh-oh. That does not look good. Save point, okay. Tower Hillside Inn. Okay, so we are definitely right now on this bridge probably.
I've left my wife alone and there's a maniac on the prowl. I just hope she's all right. Emma! Where is she?
Where the heck is she? Στο καλό πήγες. Μπα. Δεν έχουμε και κανένα όπλο, δε γαμώτο. Υπόγειο. Όπα. Όχι, κλειδωμένα. Άρα πάνω αν θα είναι. Όχι. Κλειδωμένα. Κλειδωμένα, κλειδωμένα. Στο καλό που πήγε.
Emma.
He's been here again. This time, what happened to you? Why do you look like this?
I slipped and fell into a stream. I'm all right.
He's come back. You hear me? He keeps harassing us. The phone doesn't work. Maybe he cut the wires or...
The important thing is he didn't do anything to you.
But he could have. Look what I found.
God. I'm sorry.
Stop before you can. That's a
Did you meet
threat.
the sheriff?
He, no, I must have missed him. I found the telegrams, though. And believe it or not, the diary I told you about?
Diary?
Nicholas's diary. It'll help me decode them. I just need to find the remaining pages and then...
You're doing it again! Someone wants to kill us, and all you're worried about is work? Why don't you think about me? About our child?
I do think all the time.
Then do something to keep us safe, and do it fast.
It'll be over soon. I promise. Emma's on edge. She needs to calm down. I better check what the sheriff is up to. Luckily, I've got his car keys. Where did he get that from? An uncle from the KGB?
Αναπτύδας με τον Στάλιν. Όχι, Στάλιν αυτός, δεν θυμάμαι. Τι δουλειά έχει σε Αμερικάνο αστυνομικό? Και με το δικέφαλο αετό πίσω. Βασιλικό έμβλημα. Police report. Case number plaintiffs Emma Stevenson day of incident second degree burglary. Incident details on Tuesday, August 28th. Okay, the police station in Windham received a phone call concerning a supposed second degree burglary and or private property in Blackstone. The caller, who said her name was Emma Stevenson, claimed that while her husband was away, an unidentified trespasser entered the property and punctured the tires of Mr. and Mrs. Stevenson's car. Actions taken. I arrived at the spot. Upon preliminary examination, I can confirm with absolute certainty that the tires of Mr. and Mrs. Stevenson's car were indeed punctured with a sharp tool. Footprints left in the mud indicate a man. I will talk to the owner and then, after further examination, I will try to put down my conclusions in a summary. Okay. Nothing in here. Κάτι έχει εδώ.
What's this? In the late 19th century, the Hyde family, in order to avoid further association with the accusations against Jacob Hyde, legally changed their name to Stevenson. What? What the fuck? Am I supposed to believe that my family and the Hydes are one and the same? That's fucking absurd. Someone would have told me if we had such stories in our family history, wouldn't they? Unless it's bullshit. Bullshit invented by the sheriff. He wanted to set me up, mess with my head. Was he even a real sheriff? Fuck, I seriously can't put my finger on this.
Για όσα δηλαδή είχαν κατηγορηθεί ο Jacob Hyde και η οικογένειά του, γενικά η οικογένεια Hyde, άλλαξαν νομικά το επίθετο του σε Stevenson, το ίδιο με το επίθετο του τέτοιου, του πρωταγωνιστή. Saturday night, the witness Charles Grady concerning a badly wounded man who had arrived at the inn. Upon arrival, the deputy sheriff, the undersigned Daniel Plainview, pronounced the man dead. The victim turned out to be John Norton, who had been missing for 2 weeks. Death was caused by blood loss. The man had been stabbed in the neck with a sharp tool, possibly a knife, which caused arterial injury. He also had multiple cuts and lacerations on his body, as well as burns, some of them partially healed. In the course of investigation at the scene, it has been established that the man had reached Hillside Inn going along the road through the woods from the estate on the other side of the river that belongs to Jacob Hyde. The owner of both the inn and the mine, however, the suspect was not at home, though there were signs that he had left in a hurry. Where to now? Now what do we do? Oh, hidden message. It seems familiar, but I cannot recall where exactly I have seen it before. Definitely somewhere in our house. Oh, that's where I was. The plate that I couldn't move before.
Another secret. A hidden room in our house. I have to check it out. That fucker could have even been there when we moved in. Too bad I didn't know about it before.
This house that Mr. and Mrs. Stevenson now live in has a very eventful history. In the 1850s, there was an accident in the nearby mine, and at least a few people went missing in the immediate area. When a body of one of the missing people was found, accusations were made against a certain Jacob Hyde, the mine's co-owner, who happened to live in the very same house. It wasn't until years later that other bodies were found, which is why the area has become shrouded in dark legends. The murderer was never apprehended. Τώρα το πιάσα. Έτσι εμπλέκονται οι Stevenson, ο πρωταγωνιστής, με τη γυναίκα του. Παιδιά, δεν ξέρω αν έχετε καταλάβει, στην ουσία το ορυχείο το οποίο ήμασταν πριν ήταν η ιδιοκτησία ενός δύο ατόμων. Ο ένας ήταν ο Jacob Hyde, συνιδιοκτήτης δηλαδή, του οποίου το ορυχείο αυτό μπλέχτηκε σε ένα σκάνδαλο με εξαφανισμένους ανθρώπους και με ένα πτώμα που είχε βρεθεί σε αυτό το ορυχείο. Είχαν κατηγορήσει τον Jacob Hyde για την όλη υπόθεση και προκειμένου να μην εμπλακεί η οικογένειά του, άλλαξε το επίθετο το Hyde και έγινε Stevenson. Το ίδιο επίθετο με τον πρωταγωνιστή και τη γυναίκα του. Και βασικά ο πρωταγωνιστής είναι, για τη γυναίκα του λογικά θα είχε άλλο επίθετο πριν παντρευτούν. Σαν να αρχίζει να ξεδιαλύνεται το μυστήριο. Και φυσικά το δωμάτιο το οποίο δείχνει στη φωτογραφία δεν είναι άλλο από... όχι, εδώ.
This is it. I just need to place the disc in the opening, just like in the picture.
What happens at night will be just in daylight. What stays hidden in the dark will be revealed in full light. Ό,τι συμβαίνει τη νύχτα θα δικαστεί από το φως της ημέρας. Ό,τι μένει κρυμμένο στο σκοτάδι θα αποκαλυφθεί με full φως.
That number sequence isn't random. Jesus points at the gate of hell. I don't get it. I don't think I want to.
Όχι, αυτά δεν εμπλέκονται. Κρυμμένα νούμερα δεν δείχνει εδώ. Wait a minute. (1864 AD). Okay.
Bingo. That was well thought out, Nicholas.
That was easy.
Now I'll just put the apple in the right place.
Ooh.
A hidden note in our house. Gotta check that out.
What?
What was that cursed place? What do all those words and symbols mean?
Nothing in here. Nothing of interest here. Nothing here. Young Nicholas Nicholas was locked up in a dark room by his father. Mentally abused. It's a good thing he wasn't all alone, but why did he never mention the other boy in his diary? Not even his name was written in it. Some role has to this diary must play a role in some riddle probably. Let me check the dates. Για να τσεκάμε τις ημερομηνίες. Περίμενε, December δεν λέει εκεί. Ναι. 22 Δεκεμβρίου 1849, 3 Ιανουαρίου 1530, 24 Μαρτίου 1850. Who knows what kind of role does this play? Liars, thieves, murderers, forgers, monsters, sadists, he and I. We both saw through a hole in the wall what my father did to that lady. Hunting dangers is the most fun. What the heck? Everyone I meet has two faces. One is human, the other is a face of a beast. I make long trips without even moving. Human is beast. Κάτι παίζει εδώ τώρα. Το σπάσαμε. Όχι. Κάτι πρέπει να... Όπα.
The man in the mask. Now I know who he is. What the hell is that?
Wait a minute. Before we open, let me check the message.
Someone's at the door.
What the heck? What? Ποιος το καλό ήταν αυτός? Πολύ ενδιαφέρον ξαφνικά γίνεται. The man in the mask. I know who he is now. I figured it out when he came to my aid again. He's my father. When the detective died, he turned into an ice phantom that almost took my life. The frost scorched the skin of my hands and face. Icicles headed for my heart, but my father, hidden behind the mask and the top hat, came to my rescue one more time. He shows up and disappears like a ghost. Does that mean he's dead like the others, and now he's trying to protect me from beyond the grave? I should have recognized him before, his clothes, the top hat, but he was the bane of my existence when he was alive, so why is he on my side now? The more I know, the less I understand. Λογικό. Oh.